Welcome to the Cardone Zone. Grant Cardone here. I appreciate you taking your time. Here it is, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Each today and every Friday, I come to you talk about your business, your finances, and your career. Today, I'm talking to you about how to rip off. That's right, I said it. How to rip off the IRS. How do you flip the rip off? You know they're ripping you off. Okay, you know they're stealing from you. You know they take money from you and then give it to the federal government who wastes the money. I mean, the Uncle Sam, the IRS is the worst uncle you ever had. I know some of you have had some bad uncles. Maybe they ignored you. Maybe they took advantage of you. Who knows? Maybe they felt you up. I don't know what they did to you. But this uncle, the IRS, dude, they're the worst, man. They just keep boom, boom. They just drive it to you every way they can possibly drive it to you. And I'm going to show you, look, if you don't learn this game, you don't learn this game. Now, look, the taxes and the IRS are like Monopoly. If you own the right blocks on Monopoly, or you play any game, there's just certain hacks to games, and the IRS is a hack to money. And I'm going to show you something I've done my whole life. I don't know how I knew how to do this, but I've always said, hey, man, look, if they write a law, remember this, if they write a law, somebody decided on that law. And the people that decided on that law are rich people, okay? Those are congressmen and senators. They decide on that law, and that law benefits them. So if you could figure out what those guys did to benefit themselves, tap into it, you'll save money. I can actually show you how to turn taxes into income. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to take today somebody here in my office. Last year, they had $45,000 in gross income. Okay, and $4,000 went out in federal taxes, $2,800 in Social Security, and $651 in Medicare. All right. First, there's the taxes came out of that. Person made $45,000. $4,000 went to the IRS, $39.58 to be exact. $2,800 went to Medicare. That went to the federal government. By the way, they sit on that. That's that Obama money, you know. And then $650 went to Medicare, which she'll probably never get in her lifetime. Okay, Social Security is the second number. She'll probably never get that in her lifetime. So notice that of the $45,000 she collected, $6,600 went to the federal government, to something everybody, Republicans and Democrats, all know those people cannot be trusted. Would everybody give me a shout out? Amen. Amen. Just give me an amen if you hate the man, because I hate the man. So I'm like, dude, how do I figure out how to rip off them before they rip me off? And how do I rip off the IRS and they can't do anything about it? I want to break a law, dude. I want to break the law and not be penalized, okay? And how do you do that? Because you got to know the law. I mean, how many times every day I sit here, you got to know, man. It's the big word. The biggest word you need to understand is know. What is the law? What does the law say, okay? Well, the first thing the law says is that everybody, okay, including this person, should be taking 9 exemptions. Every person watching this show should be on 9 exemptions. You should never, ever give the IRS money beforehand. Now, what they threaten you with is a penalty. If you underpay us, okay, that money is drawn from this person. You understand the IRS does not trust you. Okay, they take your money, Robin, before you get the money. Okay, let me show you what the federal government thinks of the everyday person. We don't trust you, man. You go to work, you get paid, we take money before you get it. You understand the federal government gets that money before you get that money. Okay? Money is written to you, diverted to them, and then you get whatever's left over. That's how little they trust people. Now, your job is to intervene. You want to get like the money goes like this, okay? Your employer, by the way, your employer is not the problem here, okay? Your employer writes a check, okay? Money. The check was supposed to go to you, but who intervenes? The government intervenes. The IRS intervenes and said, no, interrupt that check. That's called a via, okay? They via that money. You do not want that money going there first. You want to reduce that amount. The first thing you want to do, everybody watching, I don't care if you're 12 years old, 18 years old, 88 years old, you want 9 exemptions. Okay? 9 exemptions means you are claiming that you take care of 9 people. Actually, that's not what it says. It's saying you want to take 9 exemptions and max out or reduce the amount of withholding, and everybody should reduce the amount of withholding. Why would you want to pay a thief before you need to? Okay? Let somebody else do that, man. There's enough ignorant people on this planet. There's enough ignorant people in the United States that never pay attention, that have no idea what they're paying out. My name's Grant Cardone, and you are in the Cardone zone where we make money.
There is only one thing that ensures the future of your business: communication. Information, business deals, new prospects, client management only functions with a strong communication platform. And that's our
But yeah, YouTube, see,
customer interaction with the best business
now,
system on
you know,
connect your office with Mango, enjoy mobility and taking calls
yeah, so,
maintenance fees, secure cloud-based service. Mango ensures your business future with perfect communication.
you know,
Sign up right now for a free consultation at mangovoice.com/sign up. That's mangovoice.com/sign up.
yeah, so
Too many people are being
the thing is, you know, in my video, I tell y'all, get a truck, start a business, and stuff like that. I know y'all don't want to listen to me, but I would think you would listen to him because he's got millions, damn near billions. And so the thing is, you gotta be careful on who you listen to and you get information from. Even if you don't get information from me, if you don't believe nothing I say, fact check me. By all means, fact check me. If I'm telling you some bullshit, be like, 404, here's a link to a website, to this website. It's a credible website where it's factual information, not some bullshit blog or something, you know, where it's a real website from a credible agency, you know, because, you know, in school, they teach you when you referencing information, you gotta give out the where you got it from, right? So you gotta fact check me. You gotta reference. You gotta give a bibliography. You gotta reference your information. You can't be just saying stuff. So a lot of stuff I talk about, it comes from people like Grant Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki, Henry Ford, books that I've read. I wasn't born with this stuff, and none of you were born with this stuff. You got the information from somewhere. And so you can't go around stealing folk information. So if you guys find me talking about anything on my videos that is false, please fact check me. Send me the link or give me the book, page number, or where you got it from. That's so academic. Give me the book and the page number that you got it from, and then we can have a productive conversation about truth, right? But I know a lot of y'all don't do that. We get on these videos, we go back and forth about BS, right? I'm telling the truth, but then I got somebody who in their feelings. No, your feelings ain't fact. Give me some facts. Give me a link to a website or book or something that you read that told you do that. I can tell you different schedules in the IRS code, different regulations in the IRS code that cite certain deductions, okay? Having a spreadsheet. So like when you go to get a loan, when you want to go get a loan and you want to greater your chances of getting a loan, why don't you take your income statement and balance sheet into the bank? Even if you're a W-2 person, the bank will be wild that you did that, you know? But you know, most people don't do that. They go in there with their check stub and their credit score, thinking they're gonna get a house. You know what I mean? So, but hey, I just wanted to share that video with y'all, with Grant Cardone, with his awesomeness. Grant Cardone, you know, I know he's got millions. You got to look past the millions, because I know some people, they get intimidated and they see somebody with all these millions and then they don't want to listen to him. It's like, what's wrong with you? Because like I share information in my videos all the time about successful people, but then we like to throw shade. We like to knock a person who's done well, and we automatically assume that they're crooks because they've done well. You know, they got, you know, they got, you know, millions of dollars. Well, hell, if they got millions of dollars, I think you would want to listen to him because he got millions. You broke. You a manager at McDonald's. Like, you struggle every month. You know what I mean? We gotta, if you want to do better, you gotta listen for the people. You gotta listen to the people who are doing better than you. I mean, that's just common sense to me. Am I crazy for thinking like that? I don't know. If I only got one truck and I want to get 20 trucks, well, I need to go around people who got 20 trucks, who got fleets. And I can tell you, the guy, like I know a lot of guys who got one truck, and I know like 3 guys who got small fleets, 3, 4, 10 trucks. That's different thinking. Like I can talk to a guy with one truck, he gonna think one way, and a guy who got 4 or 5 trucks, he gonna think one way, right? So, like I talk to a guy who got one truck, they worry about, oh, that how much stuff cost, right? Oh, this costs too much, you the fees and all this. But then I talk to a guy who got 5 trucks, and he'd be like, man, he don't even worry about that, man. That's part of business. That ain't nothing but a tax deduction. That's the cost of doing business. You know, because you need to spend the money to grow and scale. To get to 10 trucks, you have to spend the money. Or you scared of a $100,000 insurance bill. If you got 10 trucks, that's a $100,000 insurance bill. You just scared of it for. You got 10 trucks. You grossing $1 million a year. 10 trucks grossing $1 million a year. You got the money. You making the money. You can pay that bill. But you got guys that got one truck. They scared of that. They scared of that. They scared of making money. It's like, we're just scared. It's out here. You got to, you know, I get it. I'm scared too. I'm a person too. But I'm using that as an example to get you to get y'all to understand the difference in where we getting our information from, you know. And you know, if you got a bunch of people around you that got little small person thinking, and all they're comfortable, they're content with their garbage ass life, working check to check, wishing for more, but they don't want to do more. They're comfortable with their little $5,000 tow up Honda Civic. They're comfortable with that. It's like, dude, don't you want a nicer car? Wouldn't you? Don't you want a BMW, dog? Like, really? Don't you want a BMW? Yeah, man, but it's like, well, you ain't doing nothing to better yourself so you can get a BMW, so you can get a bigger house. You ain't doing nothing. You content with being a manager at Walmart. You content with that. You content with one truck. You content with being a company driver. You content with that. Making $50,000 a year. Yeah, I'm happy. No, you're not. You just that's BS in your head. You make $50,000 a year after taxes. You know, you take home like 38,000. And so with that 38,000, you gotta pay bills. And when it's all said and done, like you got just enough money to pay the rent, go on a half-ass trip once a year. I'm not talking about no for real trip, because a lot of us get it confused about life. You know, we go on a little bullshit trip to Bahamas. We think we doing it. At the end of the trip, you got to go back to work. Like, no, life is bigger than that. Wouldn't it be nice to just go to the Bahamas for the whole year? Just go to Bahamas. Like, fuck it, I'm going to Bahamas for the year. You haven't made it that far yet. You happy with going to Bahamas for the weekend and shit? Nah, dog. It's like we trying to do better than that. I'm trying to go on a trip to Bahamas for 6 months. Okay? You got a steady stream of income coming in, and you could go to Bahamas for 2 years. You can run your business from Bahamas. All you need is a phone and a laptop. But we content with the 9-to-5 struggling BS. We content with that. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. I just wanted to share that video with Cardone, man. Grant Cardone. And he's one of my mentors. I love Grant Cardone, man. I love him, man. He's a plain spoken kind of dude, man. Man, just do it, man. Look, man, if you don't want to pay taxes, man, don't pay the taxes. Look, man, look here, man. Don't pay the taxes, man. That's my Grant Cardone impression. I love you, Grant Cardone, man. He's a plain, like, Grant Cardone has got videos like that all day long, man. He's a plain word spoken dude. Like I watch a lot of videos, I read and I listen to audio books and stuff like that. And like a lot of these books out here make stuff so complicated. It just go over your head. You got to read it like 3-4 times. And so I'm a little dyslexic. You know, I got a learning disability. I don't know if y'all know that about me, but I got a little learning disability. So, comprehending reading material has been difficult for me for my whole life. So, but the thing is, it's like, I don't let that stop me, you know? And so, but the thing is, it's like with Grant Cardone, like he dumbs it down to plain word, easy stuff. Like with the tax video I just shared with y'all, like, he just tell you, he's like, look, all you gotta do is take 9 exemptions, you know, or on your paycheck, just do exempt, so you don't have no taxes taken out. And so basically, with the tax money, you put it into you invest the money. That's essentially what he's talking about. Because I figured that out, a good 8 or 9 years ago. I figured that out. When I was a local truck driver, I did exempt. So I was exempt. That way I get all my money. And so I keep all my money and I invest the money. And so the stuff that you invest in, you got to be careful. The stuff that you invest in has to be a deductible business expense. So, for example, if you do real estate, if you buy a rental property with your tax money, that allows you to if you make $50,000 and you kept $7,000, $8,000, that allows you to put $8,000 down on a duplex. Okay, you can qualify for a loan and you can put down on a duplex. You got to do it all in that same year, though. If you do it at the right time, you can buy the duplex, get approved for the financing, use the $7,000 to $8,000 as a down payment, and if it need any work done, you can do some of the work yourself. And all that stuff that you did, it'll cancel out your tax liability. So when you do your taxes, all the stuff that you say you did about $10,000 worth of repairs, well, that 10,000 will wipe out your 10,000 will wipe out your tax liability. And then you do it again, and you do it again. It's simple as that. And see, but we don't have people around us telling it like it is. I be telling y'all like it is, you know? But anyway, this video, 20 minutes. I just want to make a quick video. I was going through some videos, and that video touched me, and I thought maybe it's a quick, easy video for y'all to get y'all inspired on doing something to build wealth, you know? To hack the game, you know? It's a game out here. You got to learn how to play it. If you don't learn how to play this game out here, you're gonna be 65 years old working at Walmart as a doggone greeter. You're gonna be a cashier 60 years old at Walmart, even if they need cashiers when you're 60. Because like I'm 37 right now. So when I retire, it'll be 2050. I mean, you go to the grocery store in 2050, it might be the grocery store may be completely automated, but that's not the point. But the whole point is We got to be continually evolving to better ourselves, sucking up information. Okay, so that's the game, man. That's the game. But hey, I appreciate y'all watching the videos. I'll see y'all next time.